You're such an asshole.
Checky, checky, check. Can I hear myself in my headphones? There I am. Okay. Hello. I'm not going to get angry. You guys, I know, no one has dads around. I know. I'll keep this short and not sweet. No, I didn't keep it short. I went to high school and the vice principal told me to go into finance. I cannot emphasize enough, young men and women, what handful of you listen who are still in high school, but your teachers, the reason they're teachers, even the vice principal and the principal, him or herself, the reason they're teachers is because they suck at real life. They don't know anything about the real world. And unless, like, every once in a while you got that grizzled Vietnam vet teacher who, that guy or that gal might know. But for the most part, especially if they're management, they don't know jack shit about the real world. And you should not listen to them. Who should I listen to? You don't have to listen to me, but just don't listen to them and go look up stuff. I went in accounting, but didn't like it. Oh, maybe you should go and become I want to make cupcakes. I always want to run a store where I'd make cupcakes. And then I'd be like one of those losers where I'd have my 15 minutes of fame and I'd compete in a cupcake show. Oh, you didn't like accounting? Oh, well, okay, cool. Well, God, you better like your job, right? Because who told you that you have to like your job? You're a teacher. Wanted to quit, but parents forced me to continue. I flunked out. I ended up going from job to job, kept falling for sales jobs where they said you can earn unlimited income, car sales, real estate, insurance. I wanted to be a good salesman, but I just don't think it's for me. All right, stop here. You get one shot at sales. You either have the attitude or you don't. You took your shot. That's good. Let's just start here. You're a lazy fuck. Start with the basics. Repeat after me. I'm a lazy fuck. And you know what? We all are. We're all lazy fucks. I'm a lazy fuck. Right? But the reason I work so hard is because I know that if I work hard now, I will work less as the fruits of my labor today are invested and are compounded exponentially in an average returning mutual fund. That even though I put in, I don't know if this is the exact, let's say with all the work Aaron put in early on was 1 million calories of energy. I don't know if that is, but from 18 to 38, Cappy put 20 years worth of 1 million calories of energy. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's just technology. So, 1 million calories of energy. But the lazy person says, well, I only want to invest 500,000 calories of energy. Well, he has to do that 5 times because my 1 million calories of energy early on will grow in investments, allowing me to drop out of the workforce early. So over the lifetime, I only spend 1 million calories of energy. Lazy and dumb. We're all lazy. We're all lazy. Lazy and dumb. As Solange, the audio sounds off. I'm good. I'm back. All right. I'm just going to have to wing with it now. I'm sorry. We're just going to have to deal with it, guys. Sorry. Lazy and dumb people will do $500,000 every 10 years. And over the course of their life, I don't know. They'll spend 2 million calories of energy. And so that means that you're choosing the dumb path, like choosing the hard way. So if you're really lazy, put in the hard work now. Where have you gotten the past 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? Have you gotten anywhere? Nope. Haven't gotten anywhere. Do you want to keep working that hard and getting nowhere, spinning the legs on the treadmill? So you tried your shot at sales. You are not allowed to become an EMT. You are not allowed to go work part-time at the fire department. You are not allowed to do all these half-assed measures that young men do because it just you're now going to commit to working hard. That's what you're going to do. I have a job as a security guard now and intend to go back to finish my associates in accounting. I might not like it. It's probably good to have it. Yes. A friend of mine wanted to start a business. Business. Of course. I should have pointed that out. I should have included that along with EMTs and personal trainers and what was the other one I said? Whatever the other one I said was. And now you have to include, I'm going to start a business. So here we are a friend of mine wanted to start a business with me, but he's extremely frustrating. He doesn't communicate or respond to messages. He gets mad when I call him out. He seems like a meathead who only cares about working out. I put together a business plan. I'm doing market research and contacting manufacturers, but he can't even come up with one product design. He can't even meet up online or otherwise discuss the bit. No. You are not running a business, especially with a friend. All right, this is why everybody go get my book, Bachelor Pad Economics. There's a chapter in there about starting a business. You never take on business partners because this is exactly what happens all the time. I saw this all happen all the time in banking. There'd be one person who did all the work and fronted all the money, and then there'd be the big idea guy. And on top of it, you two guys are too stupid to run a business right now. What are you doing all the marketing research and all this stuff so you can't have a product design? You don't even have a product in mind and you're going to start a business? Five, I know WordPress and HTML and CSS. That's pretty basic. It's pretty basic. You tried to be a web developer in the past, but I couldn't get any clients. Why? Because you're lazy. I guarantee you did not hustle. And you didn't get a good enough skill. You didn't get a good enough resume. You didn't put together a portfolio. This is just a lazy fuck going from thing to thing to thing to thing and hoping the world does the work for him. Like, oh my God, you're the chosen one. Here's $100,000 a year. Choose a fucking skill. Get your fucking certifications in it, whether that's a college degree or some kind of CompTIA certification. Work hard, expect to work menial entry-level jobs, suck the dick, embrace the cock, kiss someone's ass, and in 5 years, you might make around 60 to 70 grand. And that's life. You could be probably, how old are you now? I'm going to guess you're around 23. Could you imagine that if you just did the thing you were supposed to do and go to college, you'd be 3-4 years into this already? Well, okay, if you went to college, you'd have to go. So you'd have 2 to 3 years into this after you graduate from college. Like it's like you gotta go get your shots. And you keep pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. And it doesn't matter, dude, you gotta get your shots. If there's some you have to do, it's not an option. Do it. That's the first thing to do on your to-do list. But you keep kicking the can down the road like some spoiled, typical American kid. Like, oh, maybe the world will just come and give me something, I'll try being an EMT. Dude, you think maybe you should major in criminal justice? That's about the only thing we can add to this. You major in criminal justice, major in criminal justice, because you can become a cop then, huh? So before we get into your questions, you're going to stop fucking around. And the good thing is you are a security guard, so that's good. So you have time to sit the fuck down and study 4 hours, accumulating easily into days and weeks of different professions that you might have an interest in that also pay. Not that maybe pay. That's what girls do. Girls major in shit that might someday pay. Out of the 1,000 girls that major in social work, that one woman will become the head of the Department of Social Work. Right? You're not doing it. You'll find something that you want to do and it pays. And then not finding something that you want to do, you say, can I do? That's a better way of putting it. Can I do it? Looks like accounting, that's a perfectly fine profession. Do you want to get back into web developing, programming, and IT? Go back there and don't do it half-assed. No matter what you do, after you go through these weeks of researching what it's like to be different, highly paid professionals, you will settle on one. And I don't care if it's like putting bamboo shoots under your thumbnails. You're going to get a fucking certification, a fucking degree, and you're going to go and start working like a fucking adult. I am so sick and tired of these. And now it's squarely Gen Z, which are the same as the millennial question. Like, how do I avoid the hardship of life? You don't. That is the hardship of life. Trying to avoid the hardship of life is the worst, most tough hardship of life. That's why people who are like, this is not to besmirch the woman. I talked to a lady who was serving me. I bought a Red Bull at a gas station. And through conversation, brief as it was, I found out she's 38. Now, I don't know about you, but that must suck to be 38 years old and working at a gas station, right? I can guarantee you she ended up there because she wanted to avoid the hardship of life. But let me ask you something again, boys and girls. Don't you think at 38 you're working at a gas station? Don't you think that's like a lot of hardship? You think she's on easy street? Contrast again to my Vietnamese buddy who majored electrical engineering early on, he doesn't wait for the bus. He doesn't wait for the bus. He has a car that protects him from the rain. He has a nice house. He doesn't worry about food. He doesn't have to go and apply for government assistance. Who do you think has the easier life? You're going to become the 38-year-old gal at the gas station. Yay! Because you're going to avoid hardship. So knock it the fuck off, embrace the suck, put your fucking effort into it, and then get a real job. That's the easy way. I can't emphasize this enough to you young kids. Stop sending me fucking questions, asking me, Aaron, where's the easy way? Is there an easy way? How do I get the girls? That's easy. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to work hard or diet. I don't want to earn money or develop personality or a hobby or something that's interesting. Is there can I wear my hat a different angle and then wear different kind of pants and then what should I say to a girl? Can you script for me what to say to a girl so that then she magically, if I do A, B, C, and D, E, she's sucking my dick? The quickest way to do that, by the way, boys and girls, is called prostitution, and it's all prostitution anyway. All right, it all is. It really all is. So if you just want, now it's perfectly acceptable now, I guess, with the seeking arrangement and whatnot. So that we've done with that. All right. Why are some people good at sales and others aren't? That's a good question. Some people just have what's it. I think it's also the same undescribable, unidentifiable personality and traits that people make it in banking. But I'm not joking. I think it has to do with having nice hair. I think that's one of the key things. And they just got this personality, man. They just do it. I know a lot of bankers, and these aren't assholes either. These aren't douchebags. They're good bankers. And they got it, man. You don't. You just don't. I'd also say you're lazy. If you can't even finish you flunk out of an accounting degree. And I couldn't find any clients. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Try your insurance sales. You probably aren't making enough phone calls and sales calls, or putting the effort into being charming and charismatic enough to make somebody laugh on the other end of the phone. But some people are, some people aren't. You're not. Move on. Don't worry about it. It feels like you have to suck so much cock to succeed in sales. And I didn't want to suck cock or kiss ass to succeed. Oh, well. Oh, is that all? Oh, well, then I guess you're going to work hard. The only way you avoid sucking cock or kissing ass in life is that you have a skill that employers need more than you need them. That's the only way. You think heart surgeons got to suck cock? You think some top-level programmer has to suck dick? No. Should say, oh, you're not? Oh, okay, fine. I'll go over here where they're going to pay me more. You go fuck yourself. Wait. Oh, just kidding, JD. Just ribbon. Please program for us. That's the easiest way. Now, again, let's go back to the 38-year-old one, who I don't dislike. You think she just walks in, puts down a resume and says, I'd like to start on Tuesday at 75 grand a year? No. She's begging and pleading to make $15 an hour. Again, my Vietnamese electrical engineering buddy, he can set his resume down like, I'd like to make that much. And they'd be like, okay, okay, well, hang on, let me talk. We're looking for a guy like you. And my buddy knows, yeah, a lot of people are. He's nowhere near that mean or arrogant. But he has the system working for him now. He doesn't send out 100 resumes. He sends out 2 or 3. He works less than the poor lady working at the gas station. So if you don't want to suck cock or kiss ass, you better have an indispensable skill. Should I continue my accounting education or abandon it? Oh, you want me to go and make the research and life decisions for you? Oh, I see. Because you're so lazy you can't do this yourself. Do you have a plan B? Do you have another plan? If not accounting, then what? Then you ask, should I focus on web development career instead of working with my friend? Even thinking about how he's treating me, the arrangement makes me want to smash my head against the wall and run him over with my car. No, yeah, you should totally keep working with that guy. Yeah. Because like you guys are making so much money, right? So one, should you continue your accounting education or abandon it? You're not doing anything education-wise right now. Should I focus on web developer career instead of working with my friend? You are not focusing on a web developing career right now. That's not my. Now here's the other thing. You absolutely should stop working with your friend. That is a waste of time. Knock that the fuck off right now. All right, just walk away. You're done. You're not making any money. That's a waste of your time. All right. And then you go on to further speculate. I have some IT certifications. I think a tech job would be good because I've always been a computer nerd since a small age. Right? You are not doing anything. You're not wasting another second of your time going into a classroom, taking an online class, or anything to do with education. You're going to spend at least 2 weeks researching not just accounting, but IT, web development, programming. Look at the trades. You're going to evaluate different careers and professions that pay, that you think you might have an interest in. And then and only then, when you have put forth that bare minimum of work that every man should do to find out what you should do, then you will go to school or trade school or whatever to get whatever required education is, so you may go become that type of professional. You are done throwing shit up against the wall, shitting diarrhea in the toilet, stirring it with a stick like a witch. Ooh, what does my diarrhea say? Oh, I should major in accounting. No, you're going to be a fucking man. You're going to research this shit. You're going to find out what you want to do that pays, and then, and only then, will you go to school. Now, you already have the first grade set up. You work in security. So now you can go ahead. Once you find out what that is, if you get all the time in the world, you can study and get paid at the same time. That's brilliant. That's what saved my ass. But I am not giving you any career advice because I can't. I'm not you. I could tell you to knock it off with this dumbass business idea that you and Mo and Curly got going on. And the other thing I can do is that you're not going to school. You're not until you figure out what you're going to do. And then when you go to school, right? If it sucks and it's hard, like, oh man, I don't like calculus, then you're in the right profession. And you're not going to be the little bitch you've been this entire adult life of yours. We're like, I'm going to try this. Oh, this sucks. You're going to stop looking for that thing that doesn't exist, which is like, oh, this is easy and great, and I make 6 figs. If it sucks, if it's hard, then that's good. You're on the right track. Apologize for the audio, guys. What we got here? Super checks. Alex Patino, $10. I've read an article about 10 years ago, and it said that people made more on jobs they hate versus the ones they like. So I went military. Now I drive truck and get paid $13.50 a week average. That's that's north of 60. That's almost 70, isn't it, Alex? That's not bad. Not bad at all. Did you fall in love with driving truck, Alex? Or did you have to like go and get certified or something like, oh man, this sucks. Want me to show up at school? Gotta take a test. Nonstop Trey, who, by the way, if you did not know, is an incredibly well-endowed black man who is also Marine and satiates all the women of the world, or at least. Where the heck are you again, Trey? Are you Southwest? This is a thumbnail Cappy original. No. I just went on. It was hard to find a picture of diarrhea, like real diarrhea, because they don't want to show it because it's gross. But then there's like cartoon poops that our good Mexican friend, likes to always share with us. Noah Acosta. By the way, I got your 2 requests. Those are in the mail. $5. Good news, Cappy. Biden is naming Janet Yellen as Secretary of Treasury. All sins are forgiven once again. Trinket shop, here I come. Yes, Janet the Yellen of the Fed, who taketh away the sins of the bankers. Print off more money. We're all going to be okay. It's all, the money printer will go burr. The Treasury Department will print off some bonds. The Federal Reserve will buy those bonds, the Federal Reserve will print money to buy those bonds. The government will get the money, the Treasury Department. The Federal Reserve will get the bonds. And with that magical trick, you think, oh, we're not printing off money. It has the full guarantee of the federal government. DJ Aftershock, $5. Dude, bro, come with us after our BFID 3500 class to the Town Hall Brewery and talk about my fintech business, where I make the money and nerds work for me. Although that's really what it is. They go, I got an idea, but I don't know how to do the idea. Let's go across the river, go grab the nerds over in IT. Nonstop Dre, $2 again. But Cappy, STEM military traits is hard and boring. I know. I wanted to go major in Jennifer Aniston sucking my dick studies. And it was in the College of Liberal Arts. You had to create it. And so I put together a bunch of classes. And can you imagine that I have not yet been able to find employment in my field? Apparently there's just not a ton of Jennifer Anistons wanting to suck my dick. So I'm so crass. By the way, guys, if you want to tune in, Masculine Geeks on the YouTube channel. I'm going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons with the guys later on tonight in about an hour. Andrew S. for $2. Clary, what's a good business idea? God damn it, do I have to tell you, Andrew, again? It is always drop shipping. It is always importing stuff from China and selling it on your starting a YouTube channel, even though you're not a girl with big tits. What else multi-level marketing, essential oils, Amway, Beanie Babies, whatever. I don't know. What else? Now, Andrew, you're a guy, but traditional gender roles are breaking down, thankfully. We can live always. And I know, Andrew, deep down in your soul, you have always wanted to run a bauble and trinket shop. You've always wanted to go to state sales and go to Goodwill and go to consignment shop and buy cute little things. And then we're going to put it in our little store in a downtown cottage village, paying $10,000 per square feet because we have to be here. And then other women will come and buy our crap, even though they could have bought it over at the Goodwill or on the internet. And we'll serve biscotti and have espresso. And then those businesses always went away in the WBL. So you do that, Andrew. Persian King, $13.74 for $4 4 Australian dollars and 49 cents. Cappy so stunning and playful angry. I'm in a better mood because I finally finished the book is almost about to be uploaded. It's almost about to be uploaded. And it just put me in a better mood because I'm not doing a book for a year. I'm not doing any other projects for a year. Maybe something small, but we're going back to basic, boys and girls. We're going back to ASO consulting every fucking day. I'm going to get up. I'm not going to go write. I could just sit and chill, maybe play some Call of Duty. And then I'll be in a better, happier mood. It's just I get real tired of these questions. I know it's my bread and butter, but I got to be honest. It's just The underlying root is laziness. I'm going to go pay a guy on the internet to tell me what to do. Well, the problem, to be perfectly helpful, and I'm being perfectly, if you have to pay someone on the internet what to do, I understand, like, hey, my parents told me this, or I understand you've been misinformed, but what you got, the gorilla in the room no one wants to acknowledge is there, is that they are so desperate to avoid working hard. They're so afraid of calculus, of linear algebra, of programming, of this or that. And not even that. In this guy's case, he did do some IT. It's the work. It's the, oh, I got to get up. It's like once you get over that, and because there's nothing else, guys, there really isn't anything else except production excellence and achievement. But once you get over that, then you're like, it's easy. Plus minimalism. But geez, I've never seen, I used to be like this, but I was like a middle schooler. Like I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to school. Get over it. Move on. Do you want to go through your entire life constantly fearing going to work, constantly fearing going to school, constantly fearing have to put in effort? What else are you going to do in life? Lie around on the couch? Like really, what are your plans? Like, what's the opportunity? I get a kick out of this. What's the opportunity cost for your average Gen Zer now to trying hard in a legitimate field in school or trade school or something like that? What's your opportunity cost? Video games? Lying on the couch? Working at McDonald's? Although that's legit work. I mean, what else have you got to do? Me and Chad were talking about this, a younger guy we're talking to, but this young guy is like, he was wanting to go, I think it was a big four. He had to put in 2 years of heavy work if he were to go take this one job. And we're like, dude, do it now while you're young, because when you're old, you're just not going to have as much energy. And soon they're going to be 38-year-olds who are working at a gas station, whose lives have been taxing and hard and beleaguering. And the only way out now is, well, you still got to go to school, major in the right thing. And then you're like, oh, God, I'm almost 40. Do I want to? Oh. And I feel I sympathize with them. It's like, so I'll be happier when we get, I don't know, philosophical questions. Nonstop Dre, $1.90. Whoa, I missed everything. Hang on, let me get back up to Dre. But Cappy, what about all the places you will go? You know what I should do, Dre? I should go buy that book and do a read, like tear it down. Just beat the shit out of it. Not, Dr. Seuss was a well-intended man, and that was written a long time ago. I know, but to apply it to today, just rip the page out. That's bullshit. Oh, maybe you'll find love. Nope, that's bullshit too. Get that out of there. Did you know, man, $2 Canadian. What if you finished MIS? What would you do now? What if you finished MIS, like a Master's of Science? What would you do now? MIS. I don't have a, oh, like you mean my computer networking? If I finish my MIS, I guess I'd go back and, just be the IT guy for an office. Maybe get into some server work. I don't know. I do know I'm my IT buddy. I enjoy helping out, but we're usually disassembling or repairing computers. That's more like mechanical work. Yeah, if this all went away and Cappy, I probably would just go wrench on cars or probably wrench on computers. But I would get a master's in information. I would absolutely. I don't think I'll ever go back to school. Kevin, $10 Canadian. Thank you, Kevin. Having the same problem. Definitely need to stop blaming other things. Hard work and better mentality should solve my problem. No, it's not. It's not a better mentality. It's I get up in the fucking morning and I go to work and I do my shit. I have a to-do list. I mean, I'd show it to you, but these are things I have to do in my life. It would not apply to necessarily your life. Get a to-do list. 5 things. Go to work. Work out. Do chores like paying bills. I mean, if you want the simplified version, I don't hate the guy, but it's kind of like I aim too high. Jordan Peterson's 12 steps to stop being a dick, to stop being a loser douche. Just go get that. It's a policy choice. Are you going to eat the donut? Are you going to eat the broccoli? Eat the broccoli. Jason Bailey, $5 Canadian again. Weighed in today since August. I'm down 25 pounds. There you go. Speaking of it right here, I cleaned up my diet and I'm hitting the gym 4 to 5 times a week. I have 31 more pounds to go, but Jason, how do you do it? Oh, no, how you do it, Claire. I spent less than I made and I didn't buy fancy cars I couldn't afford. Didn't have kids that the girl took away from me like you did. It's happening to a lot of my friends now. Persian King 1374 for 3 more Australian dollars. You can't put a price on education, bro. Yeah, they do all the time. It's $500 a credit. Or if you're going to Middlebury, $1,500 a credit. Oh. Alex Patino, Alex, man, what the heck? You must be making a lot of money with the truck driving. You do have to do CDL school or have a big company train you. You'll save $4,000 out of pocket, but you have to work for the big company for 1 year or pay them for training. But you'll be making money in 10 weeks and hate the job. Yeah. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't exactly enjoy working security, at least not at first. Those are some rough hours in cold weather. And by the way, even working security, I haven't worked security in about, a year and a half. But even when I worked security in my 40s, it still wasn't. It was like, I got to wake up. I got to get to the place at midnight and stay up till 8 a.m. and then drive back home. And you're just sitting there. Magically, Jennifer Aniston did not show up and suck my dick then either, with my master's degree in Jennifer Aniston sucking my dick studies. It's just such a crass. Persian King. 3 Australian dollars again. Dude, bro, I flip houses with Chadius the Third. Hey, is Chadius the Third down in Australia? Chad, he's down there? He must have got totally tired of LA, man. That wasn't where the action was. I'm going across the Pacific, bro. Going to hang out with my Persian King, my buddy PK, 1374. Going down to Sydney, man. You guys got dude bros in Australia? David, 128, $2. Is selling sexual devices a good business idea? That's better than, yeah, but I'm sure that's the profit margins probably aren't really good there. Sex does sell. Then I just got a dumb economic statistic in my mind. Percent of orgasms women have caused by sex toys versus actual men. What's the ratio on that? 10 to 1, 100 to 1? Look, they like their sex toys more than the real thing. There's just a market, all right? If you could somehow tie girl power and politics into it, that might work. DJ Aftershock, $2. His father must be a suburban Republican father. He could be. I don't know. The father wasn't participatory. DJ Aftershock, $2. Where did all the NBA fathers go? Sports bar. Yeah. That NBA was a big thing in the 70s and the 80s. That was like that dude. Lawyers, doctors, MBAs. And now the only thing remaining is doctors. You are a fool, like law school. You went to law school in the past 20 years, you're fucked. You got your MBA and you didn't get your money's worth out of that. Juan Doe for €2. Cappy, not the hero we deserve, but the one we need. Yeah, I'm not saving anybody. Hey, our little club here, which we got, hey, look, 167 people. That's great. It's great. There's 7 billion people on the planet. We're a pretty exclusive. We're not going to save a lot of people. This is kind of Cappy's arc. Except I'd be a very pissed off Noah with a cigar. Like, get the fuck out of here. Here's a book, read it. We're going to learn spreadsheets. Thank you. That's a very nice compliment. Did we catch up with everything? Want to make sure there's some pretty generous ones. I want to make sure I didn't miss those either. Yeah, we got the Alex Patino one. Thank you very much. Got that. We got Kevin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we got them all. Okay. Oh, Persian King. Dude bros and latte sipping leftists aplenty. We are fast traveling towards communism, especially Victoria. Gummy dem free things. Oh, you got gummy dem. We got gimme that. You got gummy dem. Well, you guys are Australian. You always had your own doodly winkly with the schmickly dooklies. All right, that's it. I'm gonna hop in the shower, and then I'm gonna join the Masculine Geeks. If you haven't subscribed to their channel, go do that. They got, if you want alternative stuff to me yelling in politics and all that. And then also, if you have not yet, subscribe to the Older Brother YouTube channel. A lot of you can, I didn't know you were broadcasting. It's like it's on a separate channel. So if you're not subscribed to that one, you don't get the notifications. And double check to see if you're subscribed to this one, because I got a couple emails this week where people were saying, oh, I didn't get the notification. I'm like, yeah, that's how it goes. So see you guys later. Toodles.